A Burlington County judge sentenced a Mapleshade man to 6 years in prison for possessing child sexual abuse material and for cruelty to animals. 27-year-old Hunter Roy pleaded guilty to the crimes in September. The investigation revealed Roy distributed more than 9,000 files of child pornography. He was also communicating with an underage boy and made recordings of himself engaging in sexual acts with 2 dogs.
Family, did y'all just hear what I heard? 9,000 images. Cruelty to animals. He on video trying to mount up on the dogs and all type of stuff. The dogs can't get his killers in bits because you trying to get you a little bit. Roy need a boy. That's what he need to be. Send him to prison. Roy need a boy, all right? Send him to jail. Huh? Did you hear me? Send him to jail for he can be somebody's boy toy. He messing with kids. Trying to solicit the service of underage boys. I'm glad they caught him. See, once you open up Pandora's box, guys, you see what these people do. And this is not talked about. This is all you hear about Cardi B or somebody. No. Let's talk about Roy. Okay? Roy need a boy. That's who we need to talk about. 9,000 images. Just sick to the core. Family, what can you do with this? You can't rehabilitate that. What you gonna do with it? Well, you know, everybody can change. You don't change from coming back from assaulting animals sexually and kids and little boys. Nah. I don't care how much you change. I wouldn't trust you around mine. Huh? Did you hear me? Watch out for your kids and your pets. Some are gonna be getting lamb, bird, sheep, go do anything. Just don't care. Just anything. Just to get his rocks off. Just sit. Well, guys. I'm back one more time. I'm that dude from South Carolina they call Drummer 1980. I hope you're having a good day today. And if that's not the case, ask yourself why. Because after all, remember something. Happiness is an inside job. Did you hear me? I said happiness is an inside job. And it will always be an eternal favor. Guys, I know I've been missing for about 11 days. I'm going to tell you the story, but for now, let's take care of business first. But one day, I'm going to tell you the story. Remind me to tell y'all why I've been missing for about roughly 11 days, okay? Jason is going to clown one Myron Gaines. Alvin Preacher's going to clown him. So I say, you know what? Let me just combine the videos together, all right? Get your popcorn ready, guys. Check this out, all right? Let's go.
From the Daily Mail, Manosphere influencer. What influence? And by the way, do y'all see the picture they got of him? Eyes bucking. Only thing he's missing is some fried chicken and some watermelon right here. That's the only thing he's missing. Somebody could Photoshop it in right there and it would just fit just fine. But anyway, Manosphere influencer Myron Gaines accuses Louis Theroux's woke Netflix documentary of, quote, making him look crazy with bad editing. Myron, it doesn't take editing to make you look crazy. It just takes replaying it. All they got to do is replay you. You're the one who brings the look crazy.
Facts.
They ain't making me look crazy. They ain't making nothing. They're just, all it takes is replaying you. You're the one who makes things look crazy. All the rest of the world has to do is replay you. It's just put you on rewind. Netflix documentary making him look crazy with bad editing as he's dumped by girlfriend after bragging about plan to have 2 wives.
Nigga, please. Alrighty then.
Oh, y'all, did he try it again? Did he try to get out there and make the world think that he was some master of masculinity and that all the girls just love him and they're beating a path to his door? And oh, man. Who is that fella, y'all? Johnny Somali? Is that his name? Is that the little screwball noodle neck dude got himself caught up over there in Korea acting a fool? Is his name Johnny Somali? Is that his name? I think his name is Johnny Somali. That's where they find these cats. Y'all notice they're all the same? Weird looking noodle neck dudes and whatnot. It's just a bunch of craziness going on, and all of them think they're going to have a harem. They all think they're going to have some kind of harem or something. And it's just like, man, the damn jokes write themselves, man. The jokes write themselves. 2 wives, he can't get 1 girlfriend, but the national media is like, by the way, we bombing on them. So it's, yeah, it's that. So in case y'all wonder what he was up to, Myron is very upset because he can't get no respect. They're not putting any respect on his name. And by the way, do you see the Daily Mail put the word dumped in capital letters? They wanted y'all to know of all these things on here, they put the word dumped in all caps. Myron is mad. They upset, man. And they're upset. They're angry. They don't know what to do about it. It's a damn mess. It's a damn mess, and they don't know what to do. So you wanted to make headlines. You wanted to get attention. You wanted folks to see you. Congratulations. You made headlines. They see you. You wanted to be on Netflix. Congratulations. You're on Netflix. Just not the way you thought you were going to be. You wanted to be famous. Now he can tell everybody, hey, there's a documentary on Netflix about me, but he doesn't want anybody to go see it. So ain't that something, y'all? There's a documentary on Netflix, but please don't go look at it. Yeah, this fella made a whole damn documentary and got me in it, but please don't go watch it. I need y'all not to go looking at it. They making me look crazy. Okay. All right.
Family, I have a question for you. Is this your king? This is embarrassing on so many levels. But you know what? It does my heart with so much great pleasure. Because this is the same guy that doesn't have anything to say good about Black folks, especially foundational Black Americans. And that's fine. One has their own opinion, even though your opinion can be obscure and wrong, but you are entitled to have it. He said that these people have him looking crazy on Netflix because he's in a documentary talking about the red pill guys. It's on Netflix. And all those guys look like imbeciles. Those guys look like these corny guys that just seek attention and validation from the outside. And that's the problem. You seeking attention from the wrong people. And they'll do anything for money. And some people can't differentiate the authentic from the pretendings. The authentic from the fraudulent. The authentic from the generic. You can ask any guys that know. Just have a conversation with a man for 2 minutes. You can tell whether he's him or not. Now, whenever I say him, that doesn't necessarily mean that he's the only one, because that would be impossible. But he's one of those guys. And what do I mean by one of those guys? One of those guys that can talk to women and have no trouble with women. Now, anybody can talk to Fresh or Fit for 30 seconds and tell you they shouldn't be giving no advice to no men about no women, because they can't even get one themselves, let alone you giving advice to other men. Now, granted, they might take talking points from other people and use it, but them trying to get women themselves is a complication. That's a problem. So how you gonna take advice from somebody like that? Because they don't even know what to do. He talking about 2 wives. He couldn't even keep the one girlfriend. She left him. God almighty. And this is who y'all chose to listen at? And two, you see him just descending into the abyss, to the Mariana Trench at the bottom of the sea, guys. And you see it in real time. This is probably one of the cases that need to be studied and documented. How a person goes to the top and descend into the abyss so quickly. But guys, let's hear what Alvin Preach has to say. Shout out to TBA. If you don't know him, guys, go to his channel, check out his information, because he gives some pretty solid advice on a variety of things, a whole myriad of things that you can probably take from him and learn something from him, and not only learn, but put it into practice, put it into motion. Because you can know something, but you don't put it into motion. What good is it? You have to know how to put it into practice, okay? Having knowledge and wisdom is two different things. Knowledge and wisdom is two different things.
The reason why I was telling is that all these guys talk about we know better than women about what they want and we can make them happy. And I'm all for being proven wrong. But every woman who comes onto this documentary and is in these spaces, you can see how uncomfortable they are with the reality. You see how they have to lie to themselves, and you can see there's the internal conflict on their face that they can't hide. They can't even hide it in front of the cameras. And there's no better example than Mr. Amru Fuddle himself, because his relationship at the time was going on with Angie when this documentary happens. And this was funny as Rollerblade Rico.
No, because misogyny would be the hatred of women. I would argue I love women and actually understand them. So since I understand them, I know what's best for them.
You think you're better than they do?
Yes, in many ways, yeah. And that's how women want it. They want a guy that can lead them and dominate them.
But your girlfriend's named Angie, right?
Yeah.
And then do you have like a rotation of other women?
I wouldn't say a rotation like right now. I do want to get multiple wives, but right now I'm just like focusing on like building things up for this.
So Angie shows up because he's not sure if he wants to let her be on camera.
Should we meet Angie?
Yeah, she's
Angie, can we say hi?
He didn't let him answer. He turned around right away to get the scoop because he really wants to talk to her. Now watch this.
My favorite part was the one right before that.
What, she's like,
when he says really quickly, give me a kiss.
Come here.
Yeah.
5 stars.
Yeah.
Five stars.
Yeah. Yeah. 5 stars. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
It was so cringe. I played that shit 10 times.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. 5 stars. 5 stars. Yeah. Yeah. Again!
Do y'all see this? Is this not embarrassing? Have you any shame at all? What is this? This woman wouldn't even give you a kiss on camera. Talk about he know better what women want than they do. You don't have enough experience. Now, granted, you can regurgitate talking points, something that you heard. But we all know, the men of a certain stature know, they can look at you. They can talk to you. They can see how you maneuver. They can read your body language. They can look at your vibe. They can listen at your conversation and tell you're not that. Be who you are. Quit trying to trick the people. And some of y'all will fall for anything. Are y'all that desperate? This guy can't tell you nothing about no woman. I put a few women in the room with him. He'll be in there, 52% of men. That is not how you socialize with women. That is not how you socialize with women. See, this is the danger about the internet and all that. Kids stop going outside to play. Now, remember something. Whenever that we was outside playing, it did a whole myriad of things. We got to socialize. That means have conversation, communicate, interact with other people. See, with kids now, they inside on the internet, on iPads, on iPhones, on Galaxies and tablets and all this stuff, online, gaming and doing this stuff, but you don't have no human interaction with one another. So whenever you get around people, you are socially awkward. Anybody can look at him knowing how he comport himself on them panels. You can see he's socially awkward. Everything have to be brash whenever it comes to women. Well, women got just barking. You can't even soothe a woman and just have a conversation with her. Even if y'all disagree, you can still have a conversation with her. And we all know Myron ain't built like that. For those that think he built like that, put it in the comment section because we need to have a word with you. We need to bring you on camera. Matter of fact, I would do a live and bring you on camera because I don't do lives, but just for the sake of it, I would go live and you please explain to me how Myron is a Lothario. He's a player. He's good with women. Please explain to me that, all right?
Happens. Like, I don't know.
Yo, him and Akash might have a lot in common because he looks like he gets more affection from that dog than he do from his girl.
Snap at that dog. Yes. Can I get a kiss? No.
Hi, Louis. Nice to meet you. How do you do?
I'm doing okay. Yeah.
What attracted you to Myron?
I say to my friends and like to people that always question.
She looked like she held hostage. Look at her.
But we were talking about in the future that maybe there's a world where you would have more than one wife.
She understands that. She knows that could potentially come down in the future.
What did you say about that?
I don't know.
Oh, he spent all this time talking about I run my relationship this way, I run it this way. Angie shows up on camera. Oh, how about multiple wives? I don't know.
At some point, those two realities will collide.
You know, that's a bridge we'll cross when we get there. Like right now,
We're not crossing that bridge, but we're roller skating over it.
Yeah, she roller skated that with somebody else.
Oh, yeah.
you never know, man. You can always change your mind down the road. Maybe I'll say, I only just want to be with one girl because the two would be too tough. You know,
Have you backtracked on that already? Some people,
I only just want to be with one girl because the two would be too tough. You know,
have you backtracked on that already?
You only can imagine what he's telling her behind the scenes. Because you can see she not down with whatever he's selling. And eventually she ends up leaving. But you heard what he said? Who knows? Maybe I'll change my mind and only want one girl. You already know what the fuck he's saying to her in private. And that's what I mean about these guys. They can LARP online. They can do whatever they want. Talk about, I run my fucking marriage the way I want. That bitch knows her playing. And you know what? You see these guys behind closed door. Oh baby, maybe. And they start selling dreams. Yeah, maybe. And they start selling dreams. And what ended up happening with Angie is that eventually she realized this dream that he was selling was always a fraud, that she was never going to get the thing that she wanted. So she had to pretend outwardly for his business. But that clip says everything. Why would you, if you're so axed on doing this red pill alpha male thing where you're going to have multiple wives in your story, why are you even going, who knows, maybe, maybe I will just want one girl. You know what I'm saying? Maybe. And he starts making out with his dog. Like, I just don't know why you need to do that. But this documentary exposes that. And you know it's a big thing because if you see a clip just afterwards.
Yeah, you shouldn't be in the documentary. I just want to know what was behind that.
I decided to get into the limelight, and I don't want her to have to deal with that.
She's on the show, isn't she? I've seen her.
No, she doesn't come on.
Not anymore. I've seen her, but
it's been a while, Prince. I want her to focus on being happy, and she doesn't need to be in the limelight. That's my job.
Coming more from you or from her?
Both.
Angie's got friends and family. And you know what they see every time they see these retarded clips of her? Even if she's got a beautiful penthouse, they go, you look like a loser. And any woman who would sit in this situation, even if she's flying a private jet, looks like a loser. She stopped showing up for the documentary and, she was already getting piped down by Rollerblade Rico. So, I mean, it was a funny scene to watch because you see.
Rollerblade Rico.
Yeah.
Guys, that's about the extent that I can stand. I can't stand no more because it's just too egregious for me to partake in, all right? But did y'all see? The woman wouldn't even give him a kiss. He's backtracking. He's dancing. He's evading. He's circumventing. Let me tell anybody that would take advice from this man. Fresh and Fit was a scam from the beginning. You heard all the stories about them paying people, paying girls to spend time with them, just for the limelight, to trick you. See, if they could trick the audience, then they can get some cash out of the audience. They did a pretty good job of doing that, but I seen it from the get-go because I said, ain't no way these guys built like that because I can hear them talk. And then it came out, Fresh buying girls, messing with prostitutes, Myron buying girls and doing all types of stuff, sugar baby sites. The very thing that they was talking out against when they had a yacht party or what have you, who did they have? A bunch of Instagram thoughts. You a walking contradiction. bruh, you talk about how horrific these Instagram girls are, and I agree. And then he turned around and go get who? The Instagram models. Some of y'all, I should have came over, but a lot of people see now. I guess it's better late than never, though, right? But guys, tell me what y'all think. He's sitting there holding a poodle. Oh yeah, he's an alpha male. Let me give you a word of advice. Alpha males don't have to say the alpha males. Now, they might say it, but they don't constantly have to reiterate that because it shows an alpha male, his energy, you can tell. He's a man amongst men. I didn't say lead man because sometimes you got people that's leading that's not alpha males. They just in charge. So don't get it confused. There could be a guy that's in charge that's not an alpha male. He could be over an alpha male. But you can tell when an alpha male walks in the room, there could be more than one in the room, but they have respect for each other. It's not a competition. It's just the way that I carry myself. You understand? Another lion, no, another lion. So I hope y'all finally learn. Everybody that come along and blow trash along, you don't have to pick it up. Let it blow off. Let it go. If you want to learn something, it's nothing wrong with expanding your mind and your horizons and all that, but be careful what you intake. These guys have to pay for girls. And it's one thing men know. If I know girls wouldn't hang around me unless I had money and I have to be paying them, I might have a certain view towards women. And this gonna come out real brash and hateful. Exhibit A. Because you know, otherwise, they wouldn't even be hanging up around me. But there's some guys that don't have to have a lot of money and women just flock to them. Why? Why do you think that? Now, imagine giving him the money. Oh, he's a double threat at that point. But you have money, but you corny. I know people that have nice cars and stuff, right? Because I have one myself. The car is to attract the women. But whenever they start having conversations with you, you know, you corny, you lame. Women don't want to hang around there. Now, you have some women that will overlook it just to get to the bag. And you know that. You know deep down in your heart, this woman is only messing with me because of the money. Because the minute I pull back with resources, she out the door. But you can take a man that work at UPS, 9 to 5 or whatever. And this dude is him. He can pull beautiful 8, 9, and 10s. Y'all don't have to believe it. It's just the truth. It's just simply the truth. That's why you often hear people say, well, how come he can pull and he ain't got no job? He ain't got nothing. Because he knows something that you don't know. And that's what I'm trying to convey to you now. Yes, get to the money by all means, but do not let the money be the metric for you, though. Because the money, I mean, they might see it, and some women hang around just because of that. But who want to actually entertain women only because you have $1? And that's the only reason why they there. Deep down inside, that bothers you. And I know it does. You will have resentment for women at the end of the day, because you know this is the only reason why they're here. They're not here because of me. They some guys, women flock to them because of them. Now, if they have the money, that's simply a plus. And I'm signing off right there, guys. Tell me what y'all think about this video. And I promise I won't stay gone this long no more. And I'm going to tell y'all the story of what happened, all right? But until next time, peace. And remember, don't be a lame.